Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? Butterfly is a 1988 painting by the Japanese artist A.O. Like many A.O.'s paintings, Butterfly, which portrays a swimmer performing the butterfly stroke, attempts to make use of the entire visual light. Blink, sporting rainbow-striped goggles, the rainbow-hued swimmer splashes through a wavy rainbow of water. So looking at this second sentence here, we can see that the second part of the sentence here, which begins with sporting rainbow-striped goggles and ends with a wavy rainbow of water, is sort of an example of what was said earlier, which is attempts to make the use of the entire visual light spectrum, where it highlights how the swimmer splashes through a wavy rainbow of water, which is a spectrum of visual light. So the correct answer choice would highlight how the second part is explaining what was said earlier. So let's look at the answer choices. A. Spectrum. This is incorrect because without any punctuation, this would result in a run-on sentence, where there are two independent clauses and there's no proper punctuation to connect them. So because A doesn't use any punctuation at all, in order to show how the second part of the sentence here, which we highlighted earlier, is an explanation or a more thorough details on what was said earlier, A is incorrect. B. Spectrum, colon. This seems to be the correct answer because a colon properly highlights that what is said after the colon is an elaboration on what was said earlier. And this is the case because the first part of the sentence highlights how this painting attempts to make use of the entire visual light spectrum. The part after highlights how the rainbow-striped goggles and the rainbow-hued swimmer splashes through a wavy rainbow of water, which shows the entire visual light spectrum. And because the part of the sentence before the colon is a complete sentence, B seems to be the correct answer. C. Spectrum, while. This is incorrect because the use of the while without any punctuation would result in a run-on sentence where there are two independent clauses, but there's no punctuation to connect those clauses. Furthermore, the use of the while doesn't properly highlight how the second part of this sentence is an elaboration on what was said earlier. So because of this, C is incorrect. D. Spectrum, comma, while. This is incorrect because although it does use the comma to end the conjunction while isn't a conjunction. This uses a comma. This would result in a comma splice, where this comma would attempt to connect two independent clauses. So because of this, D is incorrect. Furthermore, the while, as before, doesn't properly highlight how the second part of this sentence is an elaboration on what was said earlier. Therefore, the correct answer is B.